Hey guys, so I took to my Instagram the other day a little questions box on my story so that you guys can ask all the questions that you want, and I'm going to answer them on here because I feel like I haven't done a proper introduction yet on YouTube anyway. And I just thought I'd post lots of videos but you guys don't really know the ins and outs about me, so I thought what better than to do a Q&A. You guys asked some interesting and sort of juicy questions, so let's get straight into it and go into the first question. The first question is, how many tattoos do I have and what do they all mean? So I'll put all the pictures on the screen of all the tattoos that I have because it just makes it a little bit easier than showing them all to you, but I'll explain to you what each of them mean. So the one on my neck here says amor, which matches the one that's under my boob here that says mi amor. If you don't know, mi amor is Spanish and it means my love, and if you know me, you've probably heard me say mi amor millions of times. I call everyone I love mi amor. My home is Lanzarote, which we speak Spanish there. That's how mi amor and amor kind of came around and how I started calling people that. It was either going to be in English or Spanish, but I chose Spanish because it's more sexy and it looks nicer. Yeah, that's the story behind that one. So moving on to the next tattoo, the one that I have on my wrist here, I'll put a picture so that you guys can probably see it. But it resonates with Lanzarote as well because it's where I have most of my memories. Lanzarote is part of the Canary Islands, so it is a beach island. So I just thought, what better than to get a tattoo that just reminds me of all my memories in Lanzarote, and it's just something that when people ask me, I get to talk about my home and why it's so special to me, so that's what I love. So yeah, that's just my little tattoo that reminds me of Lanzarote. So I've already spoken about the mi amor and explained that one, so I'm not going to go too much into detail with that one, but the one that I got at the same time as I got my mi amor done is the 49 that's on the back of my neck. Again, I will put a picture here so that you guys can see, but that one is for my nan. She was born the year 49 and I just wanted to get a tattoo that means something to me and also means something to her. That's my special tattoo. I love that tattoo. And again, anytime someone sees it, because rarely I have my hair up, so barely anyone really gets to see it, but when they do, everyone asks me like, oh, like, what does that tattoo mean? And I love that I get to talk about my nan. Me and my nan are literally best friends. We are like this. I also surprised her with it. She didn't know I was going to get it done, and I sent her it and she was like, oh my god, and she knew straight away what I had got done. It hurt a lot to get it done, like really bad. Okay, next tattoo. I have a tattoo on the inside of my middle finger. I will put another picture so that you guys can see because you can't really see on camera, but this one has faded a little bit, but it says 23 and it was the day that I was born. I love that I was born on the 23rd. I don't know why, there's just something special about 23, so it's my lucky number and the day that I was born, so I got that tattooed on the inside of my middle finger. Last but not least, I have a 5 on my ankle. I'll put a picture here, and that is for my mum and my nan because they were both born on the 5th. And also the ankle that I have that tattoo on, my mum also has a tattoo of my name. I made sure I got it on the right foot, so we basically kind of have matching tattoos. So yeah, it's just something nice and cute that we share together, and I love that. I love the meaning behind all my tattoos. They're just all so special and dear to my heart. Next question. Am I actually 17? Yes, I am. I was born on the 23rd of March 2006, so my birthday is coming up soon. I know it's hard to believe, I know I look older, but I'm still a baby. I'm only 17 and I want to stay 17 forever. I love being 17. I don't want to grow old. I don't want to turn 18. I don't want to take on the responsibilities that come with that, but yeah. Next question. Am I an extrovert or introvert? I'm definitely an introvert. Probably going to shock some of you guys, but I am definitely an introvert. I'm very shy around new people and I probably look stuck up half the time, but I'm actually dying on the inside. I don't know what to say to people. I am very shy. I hate being in crowds, and it doesn't help that I've got really bad social anxiety as well, so I think that all kind of comes into play. If you've ever seen me out and I look stressed and worried, it's because I'm probably dying on the inside. I am scared of going out in the public. I hate it. If I could just live with my animals, my mum and nan and my boyfriend and my grandpa, I would. Going back to the question, I'm definitely an introvert. I would rather stay at home than go out. But then on the other side, I can be very extroverted around people that I'm comfortable with. So I don't really know, but I think I'm more introverted than extroverted, if that makes any sense. What is my dream job? So if I wasn't doing social media, I would love to be a forensic pathologist. I would love to investigate crime scenes and investigate what's happened to people's bodies, and like what the cause of death was and things like that. If you don't know what a forensic pathologist is, I will get the term up now and read it out to you guys because I don't want to get it wrong either. Forensic pathologists apply physical theory to criminal investigations to help understand physiological problems associated with criminal behaviour and the treatment of those who have committed offences. They work with all aspects of the criminal justice system. Yeah, that is just something that I would love to do, but unfortunately it probably isn't in the books for me. I love watching movies and TV shows that are like that and, you know, investigate bodies and investigate crime scenes, and I just love that, so I would love to be a part of it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, next question. What made me start social media? So at first I was kind of doing it as a joke and not really taking it seriously, but once I started to see that I was actually gaining followers and the growth that came with that as well, I knew I wanted to make a job out of it. And to be actually able to do something that I love, I feel like that's such a dream as well, because not many people get to do that, and I'm so grateful for that, and so grateful that I managed to get into this industry at such a young age so that I can build a platform whilst I'm still young and, you know, be able to share my life with you before I get into my 20s. I think that's so special, because not only do you guys get to see like vlogs and what I get up to, but I can actually also go back and watch those videos and they're all like memories. I think that's really special as well, that I just get to create memories on camera all the time. I think that's just the beauty of it. But once you start to see the results of doing social media, it motivates you to want to do it more, which I think is the most important thing. Like, don't just stop because you don't think it's going well. Like, trust me, you will get there to a point where you just want to keep going. And yeah, I'm very grateful to be in the position that I am today. What was my secondary school like, and how did I deal with bullying? So I didn't really deal with it. I just left the situation, which in all honesty I think is the best thing I possibly could have done, because I feel like when you're in a place that is bringing you so much stress and depression and sadness, you need to get out of that situation and do what's right for your mental health. Do what's right for you and do what's gonna make you happy and make your mental health get back on track. And that was the best thing for me coming out of school. I was very fortunate and lucky that my parents managed to get me homeschooled, which I enjoyed that so much more, and I don't have any negative thoughts really about anything that happened. I'm a new person because of it, and I wouldn't want it any other way. But I think once I came out of school as well, like everyone around me, my parents, like my mum and nan especially, they saw a difference in me as soon as I came out of school. And once I started getting homeschooled, like the energy and aura just completely switched, and I think they knew like this was the right thing for her. 100% this was the right thing to do, which I think was the most important thing, because happiness is so important. Like if you're not happy somewhere, make that change and get out of that situation. Obviously there is some cons of being homeschooled. You don't get to be with your friends, you don't get to make friends, but Along the way, I have made plenty of friends on social media that I am very grateful for, and I honestly wouldn't want it any other way. I think what happened to me happened for a reason. I wouldn't be where I am now if I hadn't have left school. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. If anyone is going through, you know, a hard time at school or a hard time at home, my DMs are always open. I'm always replying to my DMs. If anyone just needs someone to talk to or a safe place, please come and watch my videos or DM me, or I don't know, just something. Just please reach out and don't be afraid to talk to someone. I'm basically living proof that it does get better, I promise you. Just have to give it time, and time heals everything. Just know that it will get better, and this hard time isn't going to be your whole life story. It's literally a tiny page in your story. So do not worry, do not stress. Everything will turn out okay. Everything works out fine in the end. It always does. There's always a story for someone, so do not worry. Oh, the next question is a good question. Would I ever move abroad? Yes, 100% I would, but first I want to travel the world and, you know, see the world first. And if I end up having like a favourite place, I will probably end up moving there. But for the meantime, if I was to move somewhere, it would definitely be Lanzarote, because it's just where I have most of my memories. I've got loads of family over there. But for the meantime, I just like going there for holidays because my family are in the UK, and if my family won't move with me, then I'll be staying here because they are my world. I could not live without them. I would love to live just on a private remote island with all my family and friends, my animals, my dogs, my cats, and just, yeah, I would love that. That's like my life dream, just to be on a private island with just all of my family and friends. That's the dream. That is the life goal. So if I disappear off social media one day, that's probably what's happened. Another good question is, what's my ethnicity? So I am mainly British. I'm half British, quarter Spanish and quarter Danish. My grandpa is Scandinavian from Denmark, so that's why I'm quarter Danish. My nan is Spanish, so they're both in my mum. And then my dad is just British, so that's who I am. I love this next question. What's my favourite music genre? Anyways, I'm a pure die-hard 80s, 60s chick. I love that kind of music. My all-time favourite artist is Michael Jackson, but I also love early 2000s R&B songs, like songs from Neo, Usher, 50 Cent, The Good Old Free. I love them. I was definitely born in the wrong generation. I would have loved to be a teenager in the 80s. I'm always listening and banging out 60s, 80s tunes, but I also love the 80s club classics. It's always on the radio and me and my mum are always jamming it out in the car. Music is just life. I love music. What is my favourite thing to do? If I'm honest, staying in and watching movies with my boyfriend. Or date nights. I love just going out to a nice, peaceful, calm restaurant with my boyfriend, because my boyfriend just makes me feel so calm and I don't have a lot of anxiety when I'm around him because I feel safe. What's one thing I can't live without? I cannot live without my family. I die for any of them. My family is my whole world. My mum, my nan, my grandpa. I love all of them. I've got such a big family and I love every single one of them to bits. It's just so lovely to have the love that I do get from my parents and my family. Like, everyone's so supportive in what I do, and vice versa with them. I'm always rooting for them. I'm always their biggest supporter, and it's so nice that they're my #1 fan too. Okay, that was the most kind of interesting questions that you guys asked. So I hope that this like brings us a little bit closer and you guys can know me a little bit better. I hope you guys have a lovely week and I will see you in my next video. Bye.